Keep on panning.
Are you paying the mic? I mean, no one's talking. And the stream just started. MVP.
Nothing gets past my hounds.
Dead man handbook. Wait.
I remember this place well.
I'm gonna copy very good. I feel like I could take +2 attack. It's honestly really first spell is so good. Value match. Asia. Oh, I could just go into NA and play this deck. Deck is probably gonna play on NA. Hey, what? Yeah, do I go for the wheel win condition here? Is that ever a good play? Like, is that right? I could just do it this turn, and then like, I don't know though. I might wait and delay a turn, chat. I feel like it's delay a turn. Draw something with this. This is what I want. Or I could take a Farseer. Do I take Farseer and Ubundu, or do I take this? I think I take this because then both buffs, right? Nice as I have the wheel in hand here. Ooh, do I triangulate to discover something immediately? Or let's just go for the wheel win condition. So fast here. And blah blah blah. Kill this, but Concert. PlayStation. That I got at like Target.
Blow something up.
Could do the triple thing. I feel like I'm not under a lot of pressure here. I'm taking the health damage. I feel like I hold here.
What to do? Kalu Kale!
My world itches for more.
There's little time. Action. Act. Perfection. Action. Act. Perfection.
Real Shaman undefeated. Alright, we got an overexplained game coming up.
Creation, and I will bring destruction.
One more turn, right? And then I win, right? So let's just
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction. All life must end.
yeah. I'm back. Took 50 days off. How was it, Quark? How did you get wheeled? Through my little friend RNG.
Throw versus Valera.
Remember my blades.
For Doomhammer.
It's hard to think when you're playing Hearthstone all the time. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean the brain will eventually say like, why am I doing this? Right? Is this actually improving my life or is it not? I think when you're a kid, video games improve your life more than when you're later on in life. And if you're neglecting other things in your life, your brain might say this is a waste of time, right? Time to go do something else. Change headphones? No, these are the same headphones.
Double, boys in trouble.
I don't get I'm not getting shit from HyperX, alright? Chat, chat, these headphones are terrible. Until they sponsor me and then I will realize actually they were amazing. Yeah, I don't get shit. Oh, you might as well go face.
Beckons.
How much a streamer like you? $0 and that no headphone place has ever offered. Yeah, it's like saying, how much would it take for you to go out on a night with Ana de Armas, you know? like it's somehow it's like it's an option.
My eyes are flame, my cursed
Alright. The next turn I can go double press button, wish upon a star, double press button, babbling book. And it's pretty insane. I guess I also could just go for like a giant frosty decor here, but I don't want to do that.
Now this is treasure.
I just used a dubious purchase, so
mysterious.
which place you got? It's somewhere. It's I'm not gonna find it for you. It's out there in the ether. It wasn't good enough, so it's not really important. I don't know if it's on Donkey's website, but
Choose soon. Now this is treasure.
I probably got like 12th place. Sounds about right.
I never make two trips.
All right,
I never make two trips.
deal with it. Pretty good turn, right?
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
In what ways are videos more beneficial to youth than adults? But what are, these are the kind of questions that I'm like, what are you even talking about? Chad, in what ways are the youth? Blah blah blah. Like, what are you? What is this nonsense? Are video games more beneficial to?
Choose soon.
So it's not really a thing about games, the video games. It's about games in general. When you're a kid, you have a natural proclivity to play games, to role play, to go out and play tag. What are you doing to play? What are you doing when you're playing? You're kind of pretending. You're doing these things that aren't real life, that get you training to be ready for real life, right? But once you're an adult, do I ever just want to like play? So I could do the frosty decor, but I also can just get a whole bunch of 9/12s and probably win, right? I think I just do that.
I never make two trips. I never make two trips. I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
Probably winning. I don't know. So as you get older, your brain is going to be less attracted to games because your brain's going to see like, I want to actually get the real games in. Now, part of why I like doing this still is I'm not just playing the game, I'm making content, so it feels more meaningful to me, or I'm competing. I had such a strong inclination to compete at some point in my life, and now that I've been competitively successful, that emotional drive is less. But now it's about making content for me, and I like being good at something that can provide value to others. But I think, but I seem the same way. But Hearthstone has felt differently. Yeah. So, I think if you're gonna play video games a lot, you need to be shooting for higher needs. So you need to either make content, or you need to compete, or you need to be part of a community. If you're just playing video games all the time by yourself and you're not using them to get higher needs met, you're gonna feel empty, because your brain is saying, I am not getting enough out of this. So like, I think, you know, especially when Hearthstone for a while was like you could go physically travel to another place and you'd make friends and you'd be a part of this and you talk about the game. That would fulfill higher needs. I feel like that's why, yeah. Yeah, I think so too, Childless Fiasco. But you can, like, now I've had to make new adult hobbies, but I do get, like, I like being good at things, so a lot of my hobbies become side hustles just because you get good at them and all of a sudden you can make money on them. I mean, the amount of, like, I feel like if I just had a hobby of something like, you know, like building dry cleaner stations, I could be like this dry cleaning bolt, like business tyrant. But I like playing video games, so. But yeah, the point is, like, when you stop liking video games, it also might be a thing of like your brain. I think part of the reason why people watch video games is like video games take like a lot of mental energy, and if you're working really hard at your job or your goals, you might just want to watch somebody else, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a way to like have some entertainment without a lot of brain power.
Thrall versus Valir.
I make my
Yeah.
For
I mean, I think the big disadvantage of online communities is they're online. You know, I think, you know, there's something about even like the old days of going to an arcade. You know, it's but like a lot of the life is moving to that. But I do think, you know, what's the real life equivalent of like going to, you know, a hobby place and playing Warhammer 40,000 or going to a Magic the Gathering event. I think those can be more valuable, and that's like that's a big but the big advantage of Hearthstone is it is convenient at home. But like, if you're not like, if you're having a great time at Hearthstone, keep doing it. But if your emotions are saying, I'm not enjoying this anymore, there's a good chance that's why. Like, it's not, and your brain will say, oh, the meta sucks. And the meta might not suck. It might just be like your brain saying like, we're doing too much of this. We need to go out and do the next big thing, you know? So yeah. I find this interesting, Childish Fiasco, like about myself, of like, I don't like reading until I'm stuck on something in my life. And that's like important. And I really need to read because I'm stuck. So maybe I'm having a problem with something, and I find a book on it, and I read. Don't tell me sponsored by Monster. Chat, I have not. Dude, I'm not. Chat, I don't know if you know. I just kind of have to use products, so. Yeah, even like when I play Path of Exile, Childish Fiasco, I've noticed when I get too invested, it makes me unhappy. When I like Path of Exile the best is when I just play it for an hour, like every day. That's when it enriches my life. When I play more than that and I get really invested, it actually hurts me. So I think, you know, finding that, you know, sweet spot, it's a lot of things, unfortunately, like, you know, I think food can be that way, where, you know, sometimes having my nice protein ice cream or something, having a nice like one cookie can make your life better. But then you like have that and you have a lot. So but yeah, I mean, no, I think like what I don't like about like the cultural consensus on video games is there seems to be like the two camps of, you know, like, oh, either video games are this like amazing, or like video games are a complete waste of time. And video games are a waste of time, but like so is like watching television, and it's a resting activity for a lot of people. You know, and I think for also for a kid it's like a playing activity. So it can be actually very valuable, and it can be a waste of time, depending on how you use it. And might want to waste time. Basically, the answer is not a little more nuanced. Some people, you know, maybe they need to play a little video games a little bit less. Some people can, you know, having a good time, they want to play a little more, you know. I feel like getting 3 Frosty Decors might be good. It's just like fast tempo.
We're further into the cosmos than any before us.
Everything is so. I mean, you can take the logical way of looking at that. It's more just certain things feel like a waste of time, and certain things don't. Your emotions have these like, but you can take that like philosophical view, and it's logically consistent that life is pointless. So it just doesn't matter. I don't. That's not the way I view my life. But you know, see.
I remember this place well.
Many locations, chat. 5-mana location or 1-mana location here, chat? What do you think? I feel like it's What do you think, chat? Oh god. Only meaningful action. 1? Okay. Oh. I already took 1. I don't know. I kind of am under tempo pressure, so, and I have a lot of value, so.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
I don't know. I mean, it's like ultimately you have to, like, there also are things that I like that don't fulfill higher goals. You know, I think this is like an interesting thing about people will say things like, let me, about it. Ah, there goes my ceaseless. I need to not die more than I need to, I can play both of these next turn. Okay,
Now this is treasure.
My hatred cannot be contained.
son of a! Bro.
My hand is too full.
Goes their hand, but they've, that flame strike was brutal. Brutal. Yeah, that Mike cooked. King begin. Strikes back.
I must choose soon.
Oh, I turned it off. I forgot because I had the delay. I didn't want the tracker will be on time. You have to turn it off, but I forgot to do it. So yeah, I should start working again. I just turned it back on. Bro, this is so annoying.
Now this is treasure.
Okay, bat. How did they get this jerkwad? Oh, I see. Okay, let me know if the deck tracker starts working again. Looks like it's working again, so...
Thrall versus Valera.
Watch your back.
For Doomhammer.
Thinking about keeping this, but... I think without, maybe if I had like a... Nebula Shaman? Nebula is primarily used to give you copy your bellhop.
Pleasure of all of you.
I never make two trips.
And never make two blah blah blah. Earlier than him. How dare you play the first Nebula?
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
This treasure ain't fit for our planet.
Everything's set to explode.
Allows me to go Shutter Block into Murloc Grofin, so it's kind of...
Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom?
I get
Nice stud you got there. Why it did not end? Wait, how did we have lethal? Can you explain to me, Vasya? Explain to me the lethal. Explain to me the lethal. Like, we're not... I want to hear the lethal. I did have 3 minions. They did have 5 attack. This is true. Man, wait, so why didn't I just go all face? wait, so what I should have done is ignore taunt. One of the most core fundamental aspects of the game. Something you learned literally in the tutorial. I should have just done that. While I'm at it, why don't I just ignore gravity and just fly around? All right. And then when like April comes and it would say like, oh bro, just don't pay taxes, right? Why don't I just ignore like the fundamentals of reality and just win? Man, that's like, why did I think of that? Happy Ducks, thank you for the prime. Oh, damn. Rage me. You know, also, Chad, I get like a little offended that somebody thinks that like I would decide to trade into a 0-1 rather than just lethal. Like like I just think, oh yeah, I'll just do that. I'm personally offended. Do we ever coin bird watching and just ignore the hex here, or do you want like all the hexes, corpses and whatnot? I could go coin bird watching, try to hit Hagatha here. I also could hit the 3-drop. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I mean, I could, my turn 4 could be hexing this 0-1. Denies them 4, like makes them have less corpses, right?
Ooh, get down.
Like, I get a no. Where is my frosty decor? That was very unlucky.
Get down.
Aggro. My hand is such bullshit here. I can get it.
I don't have enough mana.
Probably should press the button there in case they run.
Keep on panning.
Removal.
Nothing gets past my hounds.
Better here. Bishop on a star. It wasn't though. They didn't remove anything. Probably dumb. Go this again.
I ain't talking.
Wait, you're just gonna give me a free 8/8, bro? I appreciate it.
I thank you.
Sustenance.
Hex is kind of insanely good here. But Wish Upon a Star is not bad either, but I think I'm gonna go for Hex here. Kind of too good not to do.
Everything's set to explode.
Oh!
I grow weary. Keep it together. Keep it together.
All right, little one. Let's bring you to life.
You end the game without kill, Jaden? Dude, that's a good point.
Action. Act. Perfection. Action. Act. Perfection.
Watch out! Watch out!
Sustenance.
Do you like to play with fire?
I grow weary. My eyes of flame! My cursed
The average win rate from people at Diamond through Legend is 50%.
Eight combatants enter, and I take the crown.
Here further into the cosmos than any before us.
Yeah, I mean the average for if you're getting to Legend, you probably have an average win rate of like 58% from Diamond to Legend. That's my guess. Don't really know though. Most pro players who are in top 100 have a average win rate of 55%.
I can't turn this around. Oh.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Is there enough gas against this Death Knight? Possibly not. But what can we do? We must hang in there. That is all we can do. What are some like big plays we could go for? One is we could hit Nebula and we get 3 Nebulas. Another thing we could get is we could get Elise with Shutter Block, take 3 10 drops and use those. So.
Boom, boom, boom.
And Corpse in Hand looks like they just drew it.
Remember this place well.
But players, a lot of players don't make Legend. So if you ask, it's kind of like saying, asking millionaires or people who made it in Hollywood, like, what's, you know, what does it take, you know, to whatever, you know, and they're gonna have a very different perception. Wait, holy crap, chat. The pop-up book, but that seems pretty good. I mean, it doesn't matter, they have so much life, but well, kind of good. If I draw Elise into 10 drop, I feel like is my best chance of winning here.
Boom, 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 boom. I remember this place well.
Never make 2 trips. I never make
Pretty good, right? I got like ridiculous value here. Now that's what I call value. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Maybe that was better. I don't know. This is like the Discover 7 spell less. I could hit a second Wish upon the Star, and I could hit like Nebulas. So there's just some really good shit I could hit, basically. Yeah.
Let's talk, little Death Knight.
I think they're also already in fatigue here. I'm not, so looks very favored for me actually. Kind of interesting. Just a second ago I thought we were losing.
Blaze a trail.
Wish. Wait, did this not work the way I thought it would? Did not. I thought it would be work a different way there, chat. Whoops. So I thought the way Nebula would work there is that it would say, because like this, they changed the rules on the other locations for this, right? So, no, dude, this is just Blizzard being inconsistent. All right, it's not my fault. Okay. Yeah. Chad, don't blame me for this. All right, I'm not to be blamed. Thousand peak 10,000 hours. That's funny. What did you do? It's also nice with this. I can end all my bird watchings, not hit fatigue ever.
Talk, little Death Knight.
Is that a real spell? Yeah, yep. Pretty good spell, but not really good enough. Doesn't see much actual play, but good enough to see.
destruction.
I found a new source of power.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Well, this is a weird one, in that do I just full heal them? Might kind of sucks, but might be correct here.
What to do? There is little time.
Have another pyro poison? You do. Dang. Thought they were out of clears here for sure.
Fresh Felstein.
But now they're really out of shit, so.
I'm out of cards. There is little time.
That's very unfortunate. Oh god, I adore that. That's really unlucky. But I'm probably still winning. Out of shit here.
Let's talk, little Death Knight.
Behold the armies of Stormwind.
I found a new source of power.
Who dares summon me?
Do I have lethals here? With this card? This was actually really bad. Holy crap.
More wishes? No way! There is little time.
Ooh, what happened?
The Draenei were fools for rejecting power.
Got him. That is why I was like, do we ever just not have the value to get there? Dude, oh my god. Somebody's like, I just don't think we have enough. Based on hidden MMR? Yes. You don't know your MMR, you just know your rank. Similar people MMR. Not that complicated. He outvalued Kill Jaden. Yeah, dude, that's because people don't know that like no hands is the value hands gamer. Right? Get me in a value matchup and I'll make my opponent look so very afraid.
My wool itches
Personally,
for
I don't
more.
like this. Yeah, you can do that. I don't know. Look, here's what I did. I went to HS Replay. I copied the most popular build, right? I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I copied the most popular build. Then from there, what I did, right? After copying the most common build, I played it. I proceeded to win 4 games to 1. Most people would consider that to be a reasonably healthy win rate, you know, but I know win rate, body weight, win rate dysmorphia is at an all-time high, so, you know, everybody thinks like, unless you have, you know, a 300% win rate, you'll never be loved, right? Wait, son of a... that comes with the premium. So impossible win rate standards. I know, right? Chat. I'm gonna post pictures of my HS replay stats on Twitter, saying, you know, this is a beautiful natural win rate, and it's gonna be 53%. All right.
I never make 2 trips. I never make 2 trips.
Gonna draw hot coals, yeah. What can you do? To be honest, this misplay might have been a misplay. Playing this, I don't know. Yeah, I could have just, but whatever. Probably fine. I don't know. I have Shutter Block into Murloc Grofin. Or into Bubbling. I don't know what's better here. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. This is a Asia server. I didn't have like the Shaman quests on my EU server, but okay, I can't stop. When we're in imposter syndrome, know that you're I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna
I never make two trips. I never make two trips. I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
You know what? Screw it. I'm going face. Going for the win, chat. They never have hot coals here, alright? Okay, crap. Had the hot coals. Oh. Son of a. I never make two blah blah.
Thrall versus Illidan.
This ends now for Doomhammer.
My wool itches for war.
Blah 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 blah. Get to look at Tic Tac's list as Ysera? I did not. I did this play because there's a chance I hit Bumbling here, and then I got 5-4 Bumblings, which would be insane. But still, this is like a good line now. I have Bumbling into this, and then I hopefully hit Frosty Decor. You enjoying this deck so far? Yes.
My wool itches for war.
Winning is fun. Blah 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 blah.
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
Yeah, dude, they're not even like. I was surprised on the nerfs. Literally, I mean it's less ALTK, so that's nice. OTK decks are immoral. I mean they got rid of the bullshit decks, so oh god. Did it ever? I should have gone hero power first to see if I hit spell damage there. It's a big mistake. Son of a gunshot. throwing hands gamer. There's no need to nerf. I mean, this is why the word need is just so worthless, right? Like, half the time they do, like, I feel like they're doing nerfs is just to create this sense of appeasement, but the problem is people will never be happy, so it doesn't work. But, like, there's no need to have Hearthstone. We could delete this game and finally be free.
Thrall versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
For Doomhammer.
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
Job's done.
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
I remember this place well.
Which room?
Nebula and get 3 Nebulas, which would be crap. Punished for not trading chat. Like, I feel like I'm ahead enough to do.
This treasure ain't fit for our pirates. Nightmares are never forgotten.
Now this is treasure.
Too complex of a question, Amadeus. I haven't played it enough, so I'm not gonna give you a real answer, right? Obviously, more value is better, but more tempo is better. Like that's the compromise. Do you wait turns and die, or do you go this? Like those are the real compromises of Hearthstone. I'm not gonna have this like, hey, just go through this checklist and then like that's not how it's gonna work.
Here further into the cosmos than any before us.
Bro, hit double fucking son of a. Seriously. Alright, whatever, dude. Then I could have gone face, but I was mad. Might be just double volcano here. I really wanted to go for my Nebula win condition, but like,
Now this is treasure.
Quickly.
I have 10, 11, 14, 15. Yeah, I just want to double here. Wait, the one left. Grab.
I
Man
remember this
location
place
here.
well.
My hatred cannot be contained.
Oh god. I could go Hex here.
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
There's rank fit for a pirate. Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom?
Not much I can do though. Guess I could have hexed into that. Might have been better. I don't know. I'm just secrets are fucking me up.
I draw forth you.
Muzzle their magic!
Handle it!
Be stabilized here. Yeah, I mean Ashbane would be good, but
The cycle renews.
oh, they're nourished with the blah 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 blah.
Thrall versus Malfurion.
Cenarius, guide me to victory.
For Doomhammer.
Upcoming patch. No one was gonna be happy anyway, so why do a patch at all? The game is too late for this game. Basically.
Welcome to the
Ice manning with 2 months. Chat, the world only has a few more lives to live before total nuclear war.
Job's done.
No help there.
And this, I never make two trips. Never make two trips.
No more, thank you for the prime.
The best you palmed up to the hardest climb. I can't do that.
I think trading here is correct. Like they look like they're setting up to do a swipe play. Tried to make Frack work in this. I don't know. I haven't played this. I'm literally just copying off the people who've been successful in this world before. But I mean, basically, here's the issue. Is that no amount of nerfs will fix the fact that this expansion was a complete dud. So they can actually just remove more decks, which won't like make room, or they can just sort of say, all right, accept for what it is, you know. Nothing is going to save this expansion. It's completely it's like you know that friend that you keep trying to save. You know, and they go back to whatever degenerate activity they have and ruin their life, and you keep trying to help them, and then you realize like they can't be saved. That's basically this expansion. Right? Just accept that this expansion is dead, and you'll be happier.
My eyes of flame, my cursed
The one funny dude, no hands.
I can see.
How did I win this game? I'm glad people think I'm funny. Chad, I feel like humor is, I don't know. I think like humor, it's like this balance between, okay, people who are too nice can't have a hard time being funny, in my opinion. Because what was I gonna say? Because like reality is kind of effed up, you know, right? But people who are too mean are just jerks, and they forget to make it funny. You gotta have this nice balance. Like, a lot of like humor is like this tightrope. I'm like, here you're a terrible person, and here you're a little bitch, and like you gotta like go on the tightrope of the funny, right? Great.
Versus my Eve.
Set sail for glory!
for Doomhammer.
Why does it think I should keep pop-up book? I will try it. That's what do you guys think? So that's kind of I'm looking on the website. They kind of conflict sometimes. They really want me to keep baking soda volcano against rogue, but dominating the comedy meta. I do talk about comedy. I more talk about comedy in the I talk about in the dealing with bad situations. So often when I had a bad crowd when I started,
Welcome to the collection.
when I had a bad crowd when I started, I would really like not I would really struggle. I would do really good with good crowds with my good material or even this. But when I had a bad crowd, I would really struggle. But the really good comedians knew how to be assholes to the crowd the same way I'm an asshole to chat now, and like kind of win the crowd over, right? And I would just like, please laugh at me. I just want you to think I'm funny, and they wouldn't like that. So, yeah. Meta snapshots on HS Replay. HS Replay, the big thing that what's nice about it is it's instantaneous. It's living, breathing. Where something like the BS snapshot is like them doing it at the end of the month, or the end of the week, and they let the meta this. So HS Replay is basically where you go to get baited. You know, it's like to jump on that hot new trend before it's actually happened. So, because basically they always have the meta snapshot, right, ready to go. It's always ready, you know. They don't need to like. So. If being honest, yeah, there are times where you can be too honest. You know, there's times where like you didn't need so much honesty, you know. Like a little less honesty, might have been optimal.
What to do?
Two traps. I never make two traps.
Yeah, so like I like don't, if for example like criticism, I don't think you should criticize things on things people can't really fix. So let's say like the classic thing is like if you criticize somebody on something on their appearance, that's very much just a genetic thing, right? That's gonna be like, that's a dicky thing to do, especially because it's pointless. Like they can't change it, right? Where if you could, let's say somebody has like bad, like they have like really lazy style. You know, they don't put a lot of effort into their clothing choices. They're just wearing this. Like that might be something you do be mean about. To say like, someone's like, oh, I don't. Why do girls not like me? And it's like, well, you're wearing a bunch of ugly clothes. That could be a start, Buy
one, get one full price.
So that's like my point is like one situation is somewhat helpful, and one situation. One is constructive and one is just pointless, So there's not much value in telling somebody something mean that they can't change. Also, there's a lot of things. So a lot of things will fix themselves. So also I learned from coaching, if you're criticizing your student, you're saying you did this wrong. You really need to give them references of validating when they're doing things right. So what I mean by this is if you just say you're doing everything wrong, the person is just going to be in this like constant state of anxiety, where they're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so scared.
Keep on panning.
I mean that is like, they're just kind of going to feel this like, oh, I hope I do the right thing. Where you haven't given them, this is what you're supposed to do. So it's very confusing. Where if you kind of give somebody like, okay, this is what you want to like give somebody things that they're supposed to do. So this is kind of, I learned this just by like trial and error, really. So you have to be like, okay, I want you to spend your mana, and then they have a game where they do it great, and you need to point that out and be like, you did this really well. If you did this every game, you'd be legend really easily. Then I find it amazing, like a student will do something really well, and then the next game, they'll just completely contradict that. And I'm like, why are you doing this? You did this brilliant play in the previous game, and then this game, you're just like, what are you doing? And you want to say like, you're very capable of being a great player or a great person, but you're also capable of being an F up. And let's get to the great player. You know, you've got that in you. So that's kind of like how I approach a lot of that stuff. But I was on an improv team once. And they would not criticize us. So we had coaches for our improv team, and they would just dabble around and say this. And me and this one guy on the improv team, we're like, can you just get to the point? Like, what did we do wrong? Like, they won't tell us because they're all really sensitive. And then the problem is we just waste so much time dilly-dallying, being like, well, I really like your choice of, you know, you just like this, and then they won't tell like, hey, you completely forgot they're like this, you know, like, I don't know. So I mentioned by you, it's Ave, I was actually thinking of somebody else, but like, reality of students do a lot of the same things. All right, it's actually very common. Students will make the same kind of mistakes, have the same sort of emotional weaknesses. So I'm getting right.
Quickly.
I cook chat. I feel pretty cooked here. Yay. But I feel like it's Nebula here. I could go, actually, this was Frosty Core is a big bonus stats. Let's do that.
I never make two trips.
And never make two blah blah.
I never make two trips.
Oh yeah, that's pretty brutal. But yeah, so that's kind of like there are ways to criticize that, you know, but yeah, but it's hard if you're working with somebody, not like a coaching this, but even like this, and you know somebody has, you know, there are people who are too sensitive, and then you could be also just be too cruel, you know. So it's like where you're just, you know, I mean, some of what I do at the chat, it's funny, right? Because it's like when you say like, you'll never make legend unless you, I don't know, whatever. Dilly-dallying. Wait, he's beating around the bush. I never. Wait, is that? I mean, I don't use the second one very often, like ever. But dilly-dallying or beating around the bush, I never thought about those. They do look a little sexual now that you mention it.
I wonder.
All right. That's getting weird now.
Keep it together. Keep it together.
Could use that. I think just good. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's just like I think when you're trying to get like learn something, you know. So I don't know. I get really. There's all these like things online, and where it's like you're enough, and like part of getting good at something is like you're not enough. That's why you're Diamond 4. Like if you were good enough at this game, you would be Legend. And that's okay. But like everyone wants to be like, I'm enough, and it's like, well, not to get Legend. You got to work on that if you want to be there. So it's weird. There's a lot of that. I get for some reason weirdly triggered by the enough phrase specifically. I'm enough then. Yeah, chat it. If you're a Legend player, then you're enough. All right. Everyone else is not enough. Out of cook chat. I mean, that's what every X says, right, Garrick? Or I tell them. If they're like, that's the whole point of why they're your ex, right? You thought they were enough, and then they were not enough, and that made them feel sad because they wanted to be enough.
I remember this place well.
Ooh, 10-10 could be a... I'm gonna go for that, because that might actually give me a win. If I can just get this down. I have to survive as well. So I don't know. Breaking up. Yeah, I don't know. Well, like, yeah, it's, I don't know. It's I think also like you need to. I think what's interesting about like realistically, like we value others' opinions on us. We have to know like people have a whole range, right? So if here's like what some people might really like something about you, and then another person might think it's a character flaw, and you have to like decide kind of what trade-offs you're going to take as a human being. I think I'm cooked, by the way. I don't know. I mean, I've been cooked.
Oh, Frankenstein! My hatred cannot be contained.
I don't know. Let's leave it here. This is actually strangely winnable, where I can go bird watching into location, or bird watching into ceaseless. Wait, oh, I'm getting tripled. They're actually like kind of out of value, but I'm also dying, so we'll see.
I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
Draw a ton. No, not the fireball to face. Draw cards, draw cards, draw cards, draw cards, draw cards. Draw. No! Oh, I am dead. Bro, kill me! You have lethal here. Wait, did they just miss it? Oh, it's so late. They couldn't get it in time. That's hilarious. And I'm dead.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction. have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Now this is treasure.
Have you filled out the paperwork?
Yeah, the amount of bullets we have to dodge here is absurd. Like, they could even play like King Crusher, you know?
Thrall versus
It was a lot closer. That's why, like, you just hang in there, like, and try to pull off a scam McGee, you know? If we'll keep it.
Job's done.
What do you think about this strengths? I don't know. It's I don't these giant opinions. It's got double hex. It's like it seems like really good into a tournament lineup. Less good on ladder, but still good on ladder, so I don't know. You know what happened to Nightbot commands? Are they not working? Sometimes Nightbot just bugs out. That could be happening.
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
Let me log into Nightbot. Sometimes if you don't log into it for a while, it doesn't work. Wait, it's not a moderator right now. Here, let me see. Plans. Homie, thank you for the raid, Wonger buddy. I'm trying to see what might be going on. Okay, let's see if I can do a giveaway. Chat, type a number 1 through 10. We'll see if this works. Or 1 through 100. Son of a bullshit. Problem with going like baking soda. Okay. Wait, it's not even working. Dang it, chat. Okay, stop. Alright, it's not bugging out. Settings. Connections. No connection. What does that mean? I don't know why it's not working. Looks like the last day it was working was August 13th. I don't know, it's weird. It if I log out and log back in, authorize logging into Twitch. Alright, let's
Grow versus the Lich King.
try this now.
Will serve me in death.
My stream elements bot is still working, but tried logging back out, logging back in. Weird. Is the interest going to drop soon? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, interest rates. Yeah, why is dude? I'm mad that this. I don't know. It is weird that the yeah, Nightbot's not working. I don't know. Thing up. I don't know. I think it's gonna fix itself. It says Nightbot online. I think it's I don't know. It's a little frustrating though.
There is little time.
I never make two trips.
I think my win condition here is Hagatha, get Wish Upon a Star, and then go Shutter Block into Hagatha. No, chat. I can never get triple Wish Upon a Star now. Oh, again. Frustrating. And I'm getting hard wrecked here by frickin' jerkwads.
I remember this place well.
Okay, so we got a good finisher location here. So I can just go like Nebula next turn, and then like they can't trade off anything. Like look at this. Chat. Why is the no hands way always like punishing players for board locking themselves? Like my favorite thing to do. It's such like an underrated play. I don't know if I really want Rag because I don't want them to play anything here. I don't know. This is what I really want, Space Rock.
Keep it together. Keep it together.
Keep on
Space Rock.
panning!
Keep it together. Keep it together.
All Space Rocks, let's go.
Together. Keep it together. My hand.
Overdrew the kill, Jaden!
Collision course. Collision course. Collision course.
Nice overdraw, idiot!
The citadel
-1? What? Oh, I traded this instead of that. Okay, yeah.
The citadel stands strong.
I ain't talking.
I have but little time. All life must end.
Another day? I think I like that for YouTube. I'll be right back. Bathroom break.
demons?
Risks are always worth taking.
Bathroom and what are you guys doing?
Thrall versus Illidan.
Dead men tell no tales. For Doomhammer.
Dude, why is Nightbot not working? Like, what the heck, dude?
Prepare to take off. There is little time.
Trying to read about it, but when I literally click chat, it knows that to go into my chat. Like, it should be there. I haven't reached. I think it's just going to solve itself in time. That chat.
What to do?
President weapon hit last turn. Wait, what? How did they get this card? Wait, they're just running this card? Wait, what? I feel like this is better. I don't know. 4 mana spell might be right. I don't know. I get to push 7. This might be incorrect. Well, it was incorrect. I don't know. It was dumb. And at 0-4 versus Demon Hunter. They've been wrecking me hard.
Thrall versus Malfurion.
Cenarius, guide me to victory.
For Doomhammer.
Holy crap. What's your favorite chocolate? I don't know, dude. I gave up eating chocolate. All I eat is protein.
Take a good look. You ain't never seen the light again.
Don't remember the times of chocolate in life. Those times are past me.
I can't do that. keep on panning.
I would take the 3-drop if I had a big spell, but don't eat anything sweet. I have juice sugar ice cream I eat. Yeah, I've been eating pretty healthy lately. Chad, I love sweets, but like it's never enough. So if I just have none, like that's like less painful than like having some, I guess. But yeah, I've been buying this protein ice cream, and that's what I eat when yeah, I don't know.
Here further into the cosmos than any before.
Dying of nothing? I don't know, dude. Yeah, I have to delude myself that I'm gonna live more than like a year. Why is this an 8-9? I can't remember. Although, does it get buffed from bird watching?
My eyes are flame, my cursed
Depends on res a good quality. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. I just buy the protein ice cream though. It's quite good. It's working for me. Doing the job. How much guys do I get from one get 1, 2. Didn't do that with spell damage.
what to do.
Bad order? What's wrong with my order, Orca? I think I would be in complete ruin, Papa.
I can see.
No, because I had 3 health minions. So if they click the spell damage second, then they don't get the 2 procs on the rising waves. So that's why they did that order.
Thrall versus Anduin.
A just cause is always worth fighting for.
For Doomhammer.
Arcane blah blah blah. So his win condition is just jamming into wishes to start. That is so. If you have that mindset, Alex, don't play this deck. This deck wins differently every single time. We even won with wheel. All right? Is it worth it? No, dude. Here's what you should do. You should go get a job. All right? What are you doing? Like. Like, plague this deck, alright? Increase GDP. Okay? Get it up so you don't have to, like, ask a streamer and then realize, wait, I shouldn't even be playing video games. I should be doing something with my life, alright? Would it kill you to smile? Wait, are you smile shaming me, Papa? Or are you talking to somebody else? God. So I can go Frosty, and then the next turn I can go double Grofin. Seems kind of decent. So I did this Hex play, which is very questionable, but I'm hoping it takes him forever to find a sentry. That's basically what I'm going for with this play. You know what's interesting is I could go this, but I think I'm just going to take the double Grofin. I kind of like that, so... If we hex both of their... If we were to draw another hex and we hex both of their sentries, then, like, hard for them to win, right? Because then they just never get discounts.
Annihilation commencing.
I don't know.
Annihilation commencing.
This is bad.
What to do? My eyes of pain! My cursed
I never make two traps. I never make two traps. I never make two traps. I never make two traps.
we shall serve forever. My life for Iron.
Oh, practice me, witch.
Best way to play video games is be insanely rich then pay someone. Yeah. That sounds like a great idea. And then what you do is you make your own social media platform. And if anyone like calls you out, you just have them banned, all right?
I bask in the twilight. Annihilation commences. We shall serve forever.
I would love to hit like Zilliax here. Likely? No. I could go for 5-mana location here. 5-mana location ever correct? I'm gonna go for Zilliax. Break down Zilliax. It's actually good because it allows me to value trades, right? Wait, am I just dead? Place sucked. I don't know, I should have taken, I don't know. I hate my play, chat. I hate it. Wait, oh wait. I thought these guys would get the +1/+1, and then I realized they're rush minions.